All right. Have a great show, everyone. Mhm.
Sound share, Tom.
Hey.
What up?
Hey. Hello, Omar.
Good afternoon, sir.
And yeah. Oh, there you are. um, so before we begin the show, I thought it might be cool because Omar started virtual interactive magic theater almost 2 years ago now, and I thought it would be a nice tribute to start by having Omar explain how this all began and how it evolved over like during the pandemic, and then we'll start the show. So Omar, take it away.
Well, thank you very much, Tommy. Welcome all. I'm going to begin this show the way I started the first one. Good afternoon, good morning, shalom, l'chaim. And if you're from Brooklyn, yo, I want to make sure everybody here can hear me. So for those who hasn't done Zoom yet, there are some buttons below called reactions. For me to know that I can hear you, or if you'd like to applaud, you can use your thumbs up or your applaud buttons. If you could do that now for me, that'd be awesome. Beautiful. All right. I see a couple of applauding. We have a Lee, we have S. Patrick, we have, look at that. It is wonderful. And this is how I got comfortable with Zoom because I had no idea what I was doing. I was just told no more shows. Everything just shut down. And Gary actually had the thought of trying to put something together from Coney Island. And I was already seeing that a couple of magicians were doing this thing called Zoom or Teams and trying some things out with OBS, I think is the program. I tried every single program between cell phones, computers, between Mac, between PC. I did the run of the gamut just to figure out how to do a simple live show. I was up about 3 days straight, reworking my website, reworking coding and how to get all the magicians all in one spot. I even did a keynote presentation on everything that I learned up to the point of figuring out this show. Long story short, I got a couple of guys that were interested in doing the show. That spread out. Tommy joined us sometime like 2, 3 months into it because you were doing your own stuff. You were doing readings and tarot and all that via Zoom. So what I think I invited you on just to, hey, let's get some new blood on here. And Tommy's been with us about a year and a half, so going on the 2-year mark. And dude, you have brought the show to a new level, man. I appreciate you for that. Like I put the tech stuff together, but Tommy was able to be the PR and get a lot of the friends from overseas. And I appreciate you, Tommy. Thank you. Thank you. This
on Tommy.
Cheers, buddy.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
Pleasure, brother. So I guess on that note, I guess I'll pass it right back on to you, Tommy.
Cool. All right. So our first performer, okay, here we go. Oh.
Hey,
he's,
so about 2 years ago. Take two.
Right, okay, there we go. Our first performer is No Slouch and a very good performer. He's been a part of VIMT now for a good 4 or 5 months, I believe, maybe longer now. But he's a wonderful performer, a very funny man, and don't hold this against him. He's also from California. But he has performed at the Magic Castle, so that kind of changed. No, I'm kidding. I love California. I love California, and I love this man. He's a great guy. Please help me welcome Mr. Micah Culver.
Thank you, Tom. Guys, give it up for Tommy. Yes. Oh, I'm spotlighted. Hooray. Hooray. Tommy, thank you. And Omar, guys, give it up for Omar. Omar, thank you so much. Thank you for making this happen. Tommy, yes, as you mentioned, the Magic Castle has let me perform for them thanks to their ex-felon program. So thank you for bringing that up. I really appreciate that. So thank you for letting me be here. Tommy, are you booty calling while I'm talking to you, Tommy? What are you?
I'm finding what you sent me.
Look. Tommy, I sent you a booty call. We said we would talk about this after the show. After the show, Tommy. All right. Yay, Micah. Thank you, Xanadu. Guys, you got Xanadu, you got S. Patrick, you got Kevin. These are just the people I can see in the gallery coming up. I think Gary is here with us. You have an amazing lineup. Omar is looking for bugs left in his lampshade by the FBI, apparently. Wow, ever since he started doing Zoom shows, he became very paranoid. It has nothing to do with anything else. No, that's not a symptom. No, it just came from his Zoom shows, not from anything else. No. All right. So yeah, all right. Enough of this. We got to get started. Tommy, thank you for opening my booty call. I mean my document that I sent to you for this magic act. So guys, this was inspired by two of my favorite people on the planet. And I mean that literally. First, from Jordan Jonas, who is the headliner for the open mic that is heralded, that is engineered by the evil genius of the second one of my favorite people of all time in the world, Kevin Peele. So if you can join us on October 27th, this is the trick that Jordan Jones, the headliner, taught me. This is my version of it. And Tommy, I would love, once again, I've waited all my life to say this to you on the internet. Tommy, I would love to do it with you. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic, guys. Give it up for Tommy. Give it up for Tommy. Okay, so here we go. Cam switch on the Commodore 66. Here comes the ugly freeze frame. Yay! Okay, all right, cool. Tommy, I've asked you to step into my office. Can you see my deck of cards, my wiggly fingers?
I can.
Excellent. Tommy, aside from the booty call, which we said we would talk about after the show, I also sent you something else. I sent you the Tommy ritual. Everybody say, ooh, Yes, and Tommy, I think you were, you weren't actually booty calling. You were just literally opening that up as we spoke. So I believe you have not seen it yet. This has not been set up at all.
Yeah, it's just open right now.
Okay, so Tommy, this is literally the Tommy ritual, and actually, I've got the document here. Thank you, Commodore 66.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Oh, and Tommy, you have a much more expensive font. I'm impressed. Yes, I'm still on Comic Sans. Comic Sans.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you, 1995. Okay, so Tommy, so there's seven steps to the Tommy ritual. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what is the first step, sir?
Number one, have Micah mix the cards.
Mix. I'm going to mix the cards, and Tommy, some mixing music, please.
Oh. Omar, some mixing music, please.
Wait, Tommy, what are you doing?
I can't do everything.
Touche. All right, good point. Oh, I mean, you can hum or you can beatbox or. Oh, see, you're the funkiest Caucasian on the planet. I keep saying this about you, Tommy. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at the only man who can make the white man overbite still sexy. How does he do it? Okay, so Tommy, just when you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Takes a long time for you to say stop. Fun on dates. Same joke. Seriously, how many trees does this guy plan to kill for this one bit? This is a lot of paper, dude. Yes. All right. So Tommy, that was lovely, lovely music interlude, by the way. I think we're going to have to ask you to do that again. So Tommy, I smeared the cards around until you said stop. Are you happy?
I'm never happy. No, yes, I'm very happy.
Okay,
I'm very
sorry.
happy.
I'm sorry. You're a magician. Why am I even asking that question? Of course you're not happy. You're a magician. Let me be more specific. Tommy, are you happy? Do you even need me? You're rating half my show for me. Tommy, are you happy with the cards?
I am.
Hey, very good. Everybody say ooh ah.
Ooh,
All right, very nice. So, Tommy, what is step number dos?
Step número dos. Have Micah deal the cards while spelling Tommy Burnett VIMT. Each letter equals each card.
Oh, excellent. Okay, cool. All right. Tommy Burnett, VIMT. Okay,
Yeah.
LOL, never happy. Ouch. It's true, Xanadu. Xanadu, you're the only guy who's happy in magic. With a name like Xanadu, how could you not be happy with Olivia
Exactly.
Newton-John roller skating all over you? The rest of us, we are not happy. Okay, so thank you, Xanadu. All right, so Tommy Burnett, VIMT.
Yes,
and guys, just hello.
Oh,
And guys, oh, okay.
oh.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I need Tommy beside me in my bedroom.
Did I do that? Hang on.
Yeah, very good.
Okay,
Thank you,
go.
Tommy. Don't leave me from my bedroom. That's what women do. So, Tommy,
Yeah.
here we go.
Same
VIMT.
here, buddy. Same
Yeah,
here.
dude. Yeah, because we're never. That's why we're never happy, except for
Exactly.
Xanadu.
Yeah.
That's why we're never happy.
I have
Okay.
I have my dog though, so you know.
This is true. This is
Yeah.
true. So,
not like that, Xanadu.
right.
Not like that. Okay, so go ahead.
Not like that. Oh, yes, true.
Yeah.
So Tommy Burnett, VIMT. And kids
Yes.
watching at home, VIMT is not something that you have to get checked out at the clinic. No, it's this show. It's the initials to this show. Okay,
Yeah.
so Tommy, here we go. TOMMY BURNETT VIMT. Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Tommy, what's step number 30? I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
Número
Tres. Gracias.
Tres.
Yes.
Have Micah mix the new pile.
Very nice. And Tommy, some mixing music, please.
I left my house in San. I can't sing that.
Tommy,
beautiful.
it should be Tommy. Start spreading the cards.
Yeah.
Start spreading the cards. That's
Wow.
Gary.
You know
Gary for
what?
the win.
You know what, Drew? You do this show. I'm out. No.
Next week it'll be the Gary ritual. Gary for the win. Okay, so, but Tommy, that was beautiful. I did mix up the cards. Do you want me to mix them up anymore?
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Tommy, what is step number cuatro?
Numero cuatro. Have
Sí.
Micah remove the bottom card.
The bottom card.
Keeping it face down.
Face down.
And mark its back.
And mark its back.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Yes, and how shall I mark it, Tommy?
Then have Michael replace. Okay, it doesn't say. So
right.
You can mark it with a happy face.
Happy face. The irony. The password is irony. Yeah. Yes. The password is irony.
Irony.
All right. This is dedicated to Xanadu then. Here we go. All right. I'm going to make a smiley face as best as I can. I love the way you think, Tommy. All right. Okay. Here we go. And I'm going to blow on it, ladies. Okay. Would you recognize that if you saw it again?
I would.
That's a big marker. You know, Xanadu, I've waited all my life for you to say that to me on the internet. Thank you for noticing the size of my marker. Okay, so Tommy.
No implants.
No implant. It's all natural. Even though I live in LA, no implants. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so I marked the back, and what's I think there's like a
now replace the mark card back to the bottom.
Back to the bottom. Okay, cool. So are we on
number 6?
Oh, it looks like it looks like I forgot step number 5.
Yeah,
because I'm in LA. We can't count. That's why we're so unhappy. But yeah, that's okay. Well, so Tommy,
I'm in New York, and I didn't see it either. So
yeah, I know, right? Well, step 4 kind of had 2 parts to it. So let's go to step 6. What's step 6, sir?
have Micah move the cards from the top to the bottom, spelling Tommy Burnett VIMT, each letter for each card.
Here we go. TOMMY BURNETT. Yeah. VIMT. Oh, and there's your card.
Whoa.
Very nice. Okay. And then I think we only have one step left, Tommy. We only have
Yeah.
one step left, Tommy.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, souffle's ready. What is
Yep. that? The final step is have Micah ask you or me.
Okay, so Tommy, say you or me. It's up to you. Say one of those words.
You.
You. Okay. So
And now move cards to the appropriate pile and continue until one card is left.
lovely. Okay, so Tommy, your choice was the word you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were saying that to me, so we're talking about me. So I'm going to take the top card and deal it to myself. All right.
Got you.
Cool. And then you might be familiar with this. It's kind of like the Daisy thing. Tommy loves me not. I'm just going to put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to deal to myself, and then Tommy loves me. You get the idea. So first I'm dealing to myself, and then I'm yeah.
They call that the Australian shuffle.
Is this the Australian shuffle?
Yeah, it's down under.
Oh, down under.
Yeah.
Very clever. Very clever. Okay, I actually lost count with thanks to your witty banter.
Oh, it's such an asshole. No.
It's okay. It's okay. That's why we're so unhappy, because we're all assholes. All right, that's okay. That's okay. I think.
Kids here, right? There's no kids here, right? Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I think I hope I'm doing this in the right order, because I forgot which was which. Whether I deal to myself. Oh, I think. Look at this. Deal to myself, and there's only one card left, and it's Tommy's card. Give Tommy a big round of applause. Well done. But Tommy, as cool as this is, this could just be you found your mark card again, which is pretty sweet. However, as cool as it is, wouldn't that be cool if it were also your favorite card? Tommy, what's your favorite card?
I want to say.
Please don't go off script, Tommy. What's your favorite card?
The Four of Spades.
No, Tommy, that's your second favorite card, because we talked about this.
Oh,
that's your stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no rehearsals, guys.
I looked it up. I'm sorry. Okay, you didn't tell me that. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's my fault. It's totally my
It's
fault.
all your fault.
All right, here we go. Tommy, remember that conversation we had on Facebook Messenger where I was very clear about what your second favorite card is? What's your second favorite card, Tommy?
Wow. Okay. Now you get me scared.
Tommy, just look at the script. I said, what's your second favorite card? And you answered. What was your answer, Tommy?
The Four of Spades.
Yes, it's a second favorite card. It's a second favorite card.
God damn.
It's a second favorite card. It's a second favorite card. Very good, Tommy.
My favorite card
is
the Seven of Hearts.
No, Tommy, your favorite card is the Three of Hearts, and we've talked about this over and over and over again.
Wait, let me finish.
Hey, Tommy, this is so interesting. Hey, Omar, we're going to fix this in editing, okay? Hey, Tommy.
Let me finish.
Yeah?
The Seven of Hearts minus the Four of Spades.
Yeah, right?
It's the Three of Hearts.
Is the Three of Heart Spades.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That makes complete sense, Tommy. No, Tommy, you're right. Tommy, way to save the day. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Your favorite card is we're not here to do math. But if you took the 7 and you subtracted a 4, you would get a 3. If you ignored the color in the suit, you would get the Three of Hearts. Right?
It is the Three of Hearts.
And that's why the entire deck is your favorite card. It is
way.
The Three of Hearts. Every card is Tommy's real favorite card.
Oh my God.
My goodness.
Oh my God.
Guys, a round of applause for Tommy. That worked exactly like more. That worked exactly like I meant it to. Yes, louder. Oh, thanks. Wow, it's a journey. Magic is a
I
journey.
am so sorry.
Exactly the way we rehearsed. Oh wait, we didn't rehearse at all.
No, he
Yes,
didn't.
guys,
Yeah.
this is the magic of open mic magic. And even without all of the
Yeah.
aids that a lot of people use
Yeah.
to supplement these shows, you don't even
Yeah.
need that, because that's all the fun we have thanks to Tommy and Omar.
I am so stoned right now.
You need to move to LA. I'm hopped up on some weird hybrid of horse tranquilizers and NyQuil. I hope they cancel each other out. But Xanadu, thank you so much. Tommy, I'm going to send it back to you and Omar. Guys, thank you so much. Stick around. This lineup is amazing. Stick around. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Oh, sorry. My bad. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. I'm putting the mouse away. I'm putting the mouse away. It's gone. Look, there's nothing here except my napkin. Okay, so, oh my God, I feel so bad now. I have so many favorite cards, and I have no excuse other than I'm sorry, Micah. Anyway, yes, our next performer is a wonderful performer. He is a very good friend, and he is from across the river from where I live. His name is Mr. Drew Cardella. Let's give him a big hand.
Tommy, after that, it's not across the river, it's a moat. And there's a reason why I'm across the river. Really, how the hell do you follow that? Honestly. And how do you pick a favorite card, man? They're all your favorites. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like picking one of your children as favorites. They're all your favorites.
Yeah.
And that's where we falter as magicians. Through this pandemic, I've been going a lot through the cards, card meanings and numbers, and why they mean something to us, why we have a favorite card. And part of the reason you wind up with that problem, why you're freaking out like that, is because we as magicians now are doing it wrong. Way back when, you've all heard of tarot cards, reading the fortunes and things like that. Well, before tarot cards, fortunes were actually told with a regular deck of cards, the cards you're familiar with. Ace through king, diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades. The difference is you never, and it's what we do now, is say, pick a card. The card chose you. The card knew what you needed to know about yourself at that moment, even if you didn't. That's where a lot of the confusion comes in now. And if I could, Robin, I did ask you, could you come help me? I got it, guys. I'm going to bring Robin up with me.
Sure.
There are two ways we can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I can just have you name a card, any card in the deck besides the Joker.
Uh-huh.
Or I did ask you if you would have a deck of cards handy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer you do it that way. This way you're not thinking of something. I want it to come naturally to you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be a full deck of cards.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a full deck.
I never play with a full deck. Huh?
None of us do, apparently. But what I would like you to do, and you started to do it, is shuffle the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Any way you want to. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just, I just want you to put your energy into those cards.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, I hear it, whether it's a regular riffle shuffle, whether it's an overhand shuffle, whether it's a combination of both. Whenever you are ready, I just want you to feel the cards. Good. Now, you could, I don't need to see them. You could put them on the table. Yeah, I'm just going to look down just a little bit. You could put them on the table. What I would like you to do, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
With your left hand, because that's your more psychic hand, is cut the cards. And then just complete the cut. So now you're staring at one card. All I'd like you to do is lift up that card and show the camera. The 4 of spades. No. That's cool. The 4 of
Tommy's
spades.
card. Yeah.
It's Tommy's card. You see how all this serendipity comes into play here? The 4 of spades is going to make an appearance and we didn't even know it. It's an important card for you at this moment. Why is it important? Don't know 100%. 4 is a matter of stability. 4 corners, 4 walls. 4 means you have a plan of action. 4 means you are, you're stable. You have a system. You have an order. Spades has to do with work. And so you're working towards something. You're working towards stability. You're working towards bringing things together. And you have a system. And you have a plan, and that's really, really good. That's what's coming into play right now. What does all this mean? I don't know. I'm winging it. But what I would like you to do, now I've had this in my hand the entire time, okay? There is nothing else down here. This is all here, okay? Your card was the 4 of spades. Since this is the 2 of us, there's going to be one rule. 2 of us bringing this together. We're going to double whatever your number is. Talk about that in a second, because it's 2 of us working together, okay? What I would like you to do to yourself is just make a wish. Okay, you don't have to say it out loud. I just want you to concentrate on something. And we said the 4 of spades. Now, the first thing I said was, we're going to double your number. So 4 and 4 is
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If all is good in the universe, you made your wish, you shuffled, you selected a card. This deck has been in your view the entire time. And I do think good things are going to happen for you. Tommy, that's my time. Robin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing.
Pretty cool, dude. Like,
it was so amazing. I had to put myself on mute because I was biting my lip so hard. There's actually a bit of blood right here, dripping down. That was really cool. Omar, do we have some announcements?
Yeah, actually, we have a couple of them. For those of you who may be in the New York area, there are a couple of shows that are happening. One on Thursday called Flavors of Magic. That will be at the Samovar, the Russian Samovar in Manhattan. If you'd like, the link will be right there. We also have the Kong Show live. Shout out to Ella. She's always looking out for us. So Ella, we love you. Shout out to Ella at the Kong Show, the 25th. I believe they will be having something. And we will have that poster up. There it is. So if you guys are interested, just feel free to rewind this back. Check out the details. And also Tommy. Can't forget Tommy on Friday. You got an awesome podcast, and this week is Romani. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Romani.
Romani. Romani means Romani in Spanish, so my apologies for that. That's interpretation. And and of course we got our awesome show happening here right now, and our next performer, Tommy, good friend of ours, isn't he?
He is a friend for a very long time, actually. Almost a decade, I think.
Yeah, just about.
So I can hear him laughing. But let's give it up for our good friend and wonderful musician, Mr. Xanadu.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been a long time, man. Listen, since this COVID lifted, I've been busy coming out the wazoo. And I've been meaning to come back on this virtual, join you guys, man. But I'm like, damn, when is that gonna happen? And then now look at it. I'm here. Great to be back, guys. Great to be back. But before we begin, I want to show you guys something real quick, okay? Now, do not try this at home. Try it at your friend's house or try it at school, but do not try this at home. Damn, thing broke. Unbelievable. You know, wooden matches are not as strong as they used to be back in the days.
It's true. It's true.
That's what I say. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. I want to show you guys something. I had a chance to travel to Louisiana, believe it or not. And I was standing and walking through the bayous down by the French quarters and all, and this gentleman is leaning up against this side of the building with a trench coat on. And he looks at me and goes, psst. And I'm looking around like, me? He goes, yeah, come here. So I walked up to him and said, yeah, what's up? He goes, how'd you like to make some money? I go, yeah, I like to make some money. He goes, follow me. So we walked down this corridor between these two buildings. It was kind of dark, but at the end of the corridor was this light fixture hanging from the top of our balcony and a cardboard table. And I'm looking around, I'm saying, that's it, man. They're going to kill me. They're never going to find me. They're going to feed me to the gators, and that's going to be the end of me. So he reached in his pocket, and I'm sitting there just waiting to throw down. And he pulls out a little packet of cards. He goes, have you heard of the 3-card Monte? I go, yeah. He goes, well, here in Louisiana, we don't do the 3-card Monte. We do the 4-card Monte. I go, the 4-card Monte? He goes, yeah, let me show you. We have one ace of clubs. I don't know if you can see it from there. Can you see it? Wait a minute. Let's see if I turn this light down a little. Okay. How about now? Better? Ace of clubs. So he laid it on the table and he showed me 3 blank cards. He goes, now this is all you have to do is you have to guess where the ace of clubs is. I go, okay, that should be pretty easy. So he takes the blank card, lays it on the table, takes the ace of clubs, puts it right there in the middle, just like that, okay? And he started shuffling the cards. And he goes, watch carefully. I'm going to take the blank card, put it on the bottom. The ace of club goes on the bottom, and the blank card goes on the bottom. And then he fanned the cards out. And then he said, where is the ace of clubs? And I go, right there in the middle. So he grabbed the middle card and turned it over and said, no, that's the blank card. You see? The ace of club is right here on the table. I looked at him like, wait a minute. You got to do that again. I said, okay, watch. The blank card goes in the middle. Ace of club on the table. The ace of club goes here in the middle. Closes it up. Then he goes, watch. The blank card goes on the bottom. The ace of club goes in the middle. And the other blank card goes on the bottom. And he fanned the cards out again. And then he said, where is the ace of clubs? And I go, right there in the middle. He grabbed the middle card and said, no, that's ace of club is right here on the table. I looked at him like, wait a minute. No. He goes, okay, look, I'm going to show it to you. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the blank card. We're going to lay it here, take the ace of clubs, and put it right here in the middle, just like this. Now watch. I'm going to take the blank card, put it on the bottom. The ace of club goes on the bottom, and the blank card goes on the bottom. And I'm going to fan the cards out. Now, where is the ace? I mean, the ace of clubs. I go, right there on the table. That's the one. He goes, no, remember, that's the blank card. It's right here in the middle. And I looked at him like, oh, man, that's it. I'm all out of money. He goes, you know what? I got to be honest with you. Here in Louisiana, we don't play fair. It wouldn't have been a different what card you would have picked, whether you would have picked this one or this one, because they both are the ace of clubs.
Wow.
It just goes to show you that you can never ever gamble with other people.
Wow.
So with that, I got one last trick I want to show. This is for everyone here, for all my colleagues. I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was about 10 years old, I was sitting in the backyard with my great grandfather, Harry Houdini. And he asked me, I'm going to stick to that story. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. And he said, I'll learn a trick. I go, sure. He goes, you going to show me one? He goes, yeah. He goes, do me a favor. Go to the shed and get me a paper bag and an old Coca-Cola bottle. So I went to the shed. I was looking around. I found an old Coca-Cola bottle and a paper bag. So he said, watch carefully. He grabbed the bag, put the bottle inside the bag. He waved his hand over the bag, and like magic, the bottle disappeared. Now, I'm going to do it exactly how he did it when he was demonstrating it to me. Grab the bottle, put it inside the bag. Okay, he waved his hand over the bag, and like magic, the bottle disappeared. I was like, wow, how did you do that? That is so cool. He goes, no, that's not the cool part. The cool part is bringing it back. Watch. Waved his hand over the bag. He snapped his fingers, and ta-da, produced the bottle again. I go, what? Wait a minute. No. Do that again. He grabbed it, put it back inside the bottle. He waved his hand over it, and like magic, it disappeared. So I said, nah, I know what you're doing. You're holding on to the bottle. He goes, no. If I let go of the bag, it's going to fall on the floor. Okay? That's why this is. I said, no. You can't fool me. Bring it back. And he goes like this. Look, there it is. And then he says, you know what? I can tell by the look in your face you're not impressed with this trick. But maybe this here will impress you. Check this out. Pulls out a drink and says, salute. God bless all my colleagues, Tommy and Omar, for doing this here, man. I really appreciate it. And bringing magic back into the community. That's my colleagues. Luke.
Bless you, brother. Thank you.
Wow. Very good. What's in the bag?
I know.
That's what I said. That's what he said. That's what I said, man. He looked in the bag and said, the bottle? He said, what Coca-Cola bottle? There was never one.
Whoa. That was great.
As always, it's fun.
Thank you, Vanderbilt. That was great. Wow. So before we move on, I'd like to see if I can pull this up here. I'd like to play a quick video here, and you can do what you will, but here it is. Yeah, so we're not asking for money, but if you feel so inclined that you want to give us, buy us a cup of coffee, please do, and you can find the link in the chat. And so far, we're having a really good show, don't you think, Omar?
Yeah. I like mine's light and sweet, like me.
Yeah. Can we mute that guy? No.
Hold on, let me find it. And like that actually, we've been doing the Buy Me a Coffee for about 6 months now, and it's actually been very helpful because we keep that money aside for anybody who has been struggling during the past couple of months or for any other reasons. We actually recently had a flood not too long ago, and one of the entertainers that we had on our show, Rogue Magic, his whole house got flooded out, so we were able to help in the benefit and donate our so it does go to good causes aside from just liking the performance. So thank you.
Yeah, it really does. And thank you for bringing that up. I always feel guilty saying, well, it's a free show, but we want your money. But,
well, it is their choice on if they like the performers or not.
Absolutely.
If you not enjoy the show, please remember to tell all of the people you do not like, send them here, and then maybe we can all work with something out.
Yes, absolutely.
Would it be too late to mention anything about my college fund a little bit on the side? Dave, I'm just, just food for thought.
Xander, you are way, way late for that. Way, way late.
So who are you coming up, brother?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our next performer most recently did a magic lecture on using ESP cards. He was an expert at reading tarot. He was an expert at doing mind reading, and he was an expert at doing magic as well. And it's always a pleasure to have him on the show. Please help me welcome Mr. S. Patrick.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. So we're going to do some fun stuff. I'm going to do a little mentalism for you guys this evening. I thought I'd do something just a little bit different. And I thought I'd basically break it down into the bare roots of mentalism. Words and numbers. Words and numbers. I figured I'd do something with words and something with numbers. We'll do something with numbers first. But question for you guys. Have you ever heard of the concept of the chaos theory? You know, the chaos theory where it's the study of apparently random or unpredictable events or behaviors that somehow seem to be determined by laws, by the world itself, by the whole entire universe, some sort of plan. Even though it seems random, it seems chaotic, there's always an underlying undercurrent that keeps it on the regular flow. And I figured that I would try that tonight with somebody in the audience. Let's see here. I just want to pick on somebody. Let's see. Oh, Tom. Tom's out there. Tom Gentile. Hello. How are you, sir?
Good evening.
Excellent. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Awesome. So,
Good crowd.
Thank you. Thank you. So, do you believe in the chaos theory?
I do.
Oh, very good. Very good. So, let me show you something really cool. This is my chaos prediction. Inside here, inside of this envelope, I have a little prediction. We'll get to that in a bit. I'm just going to place that off to the side right over here. And like I said, I have some numbers. Now, these numbers go from 1 to 9 right here on these cards.
Yep.
And we're going to introduce a little chaos into the numbers. So we take the numbers and we give them a couple of cuts and a couple of shuffles, a little mix, a little shuffle. And let's see, one more shuffle. There we go. All right. So now I've shuffled. We're going to lay the cards out randomly. Let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And Tom, I'm just going to pick this pile up, and I'm going to mix them out until you until you just say stop.
Stop.
Very good. Same thing with this pile. I'll mix these until you say stop.
Stop.
Perfect. And the last pile over here, once again, we'll mix these until you say stop.
Stop.
Perfect. Okay. Now it is time for you to introduce some chaos into this whole experiment. I've got 3 cards here. What we're going to do is we're going to take these basically numbers to create 3 random numbers out of the cards. And you're going to do that. So I've got card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Which card would you like me to place face up on the table?
Card number 3.
Card number 3, that would be this one here. Very good. I'll place that one down. All right. The next pile, card 1, 2, or 3. Which card would you like me to place?
1.
1, that would be that one there. Very good. Okay. And these 3, card 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3, that one right there. Very good. So what you've done is created a random 3-digit number, 564.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that again. We've got 2 cards left. So card number 1 or card number 2, which one should we use?
Card number 2.
Card number 2, that would be this one here. Very good.
Uh-huh.
All right. These 2 cards, card 1 or card 2?
Card 2.
Card 2 again. Very good. Okay. Place that there. And then once again, card 1 or card 2?
Card 1.
Card 1 that time. Very good. All right. We've created another number, 137. All right. We take the last ones and we flip them over. And that number is 829. I'll turn these around so that you can see. Perfect. Now, the next thing we need to do is to use our pad and our Sharpie marker. My marker's not as big as Micah's, you know, but that's okay. They say it's not the size of the marker, but what you draw with it. So, so we'll draw, let's see, 564. 564, 137, and 829. All right. So, Tom, do you have a calculator?
I do not.
Okay, that's all right. We'll add these up.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I got 2830.
Okay, 2830. My goodness. No, it didn't work.
No?
It didn't work. No, the chaos didn't work. Oh my goodness.
Did I
Well,
miss
I'm just
something?
gonna, I don't know. No, it's my fault. Actually, I think it's my fault. There's too much chaos in the show. There's way too much chaos in the show.
Picked
You know
them
what?
up.
We're gonna have to do something a little bit different. I think we're gonna have to use words. I think the chaos thing let me down, but that's all right. So Tom, I appreciate that. Let me, if I could get you to help me with this thing. I think I'm better with words than numbers.
Rehearsal. Okay.
That's quite all right. It's quite all right. So we're going to use words instead of numbers. On here,
Yeah.
I have some cards, and on these cards I have different words.
Yes.
And we're just going to lay these cards out on here on the mat. I'm much better with words than numbers. Terrible with numbers. All right, so let's lay that out. Very good. Got cards here.
Yeah.
All right. And 1, 2, and 3. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 different cards. And our first row of cards right over here. We're going to pick these up. We're going to mix them up. Once again, mix, 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 and lay them down on the table. Now, actually, I should have, before I mixed them, I should have shown you different words. Ball, dog, phone, box. There are all kinds of different words right over here, just so you can see what they are. Mix, mix, mix. Once again, shuffle, shuffle. All right. Perfect. Now, from here, we're also going to use 3 ordinary everyday objects. We've got this object here. We've got that object there. And that object there. 3 ordinary everyday objects. We're going to start with this object here. This is a pencil. Now we've got a row of 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tom, if you would be so kind as to tell me, we're going to kind of do a process of elimination here. First and foremost, I'm going to lay this pencil down on any 3 cards, that you want me to lay the pencil down on. Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So which 3 cards would you like me to lay this pencil down on?
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. So that'd be 3, 4, 5 right there. All right. We'll get rid of these. Let's see. We'll get rid of bug, box, ball. Okay. Now, we've got 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. If you would be so kind as to tell me to lay the pencil down on which 2 cards? Any 2 cards?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Very good. Oop, it rolled off the mat. There we go.
I said 1 and 3.
No, 1 and 2 is good. 1 and 3 is a little harder for the pencil because it's not as tall, not as big. Phone. Very good. All right. We have 2 cards. Card 1, card 2. I need you to tell me which card to drop to the table.
1.
Card 1. Very good. We will place that card there. We will place the pencil over it. Now, we've made our first selection. Now, we have a next row of 6 cards, and we have this little guy right over here. Now, since there are 6 cards in this row, once again, hopefully this is a number thing, so hopefully this works. Tom, give me any number from 1 to 6.
5.
5, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will place that right there. We will get rid of these. Perfect, perfect.
Now, is that a precious gem?
No. It's just an ordinary rock I picked up out of my gravel driveway. This is actually more precious than that stone right there. This is a quarter. Now, Tom, I've got 6 cards right here, this last row, and I have a quarter right over here.
I'll be darned. I thought it
Yes.
was a dime. Okay.
Oh, no. The screen makes everything look smaller.
Wow.
I'm going to slowly and carefully just go back and forth over these cards until you say stop. When you tell me to stop, I will stop right there, and I will drop this right down on the card you stopped me at. So whenever you're ready.
There.
This one here?
Yep.
All right, very good. We will get rid of the rest of these. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We've got 3 everyday objects on top of 3 different cards. This is a pencil, but this is also a pencil.
Huh.
Just like that. Nice job, nice job. This one right over here, we will take this off, and I will turn this over to show you that yes, indeed, it is a pebble from my driveway. We've got 1 card left. 1 card left. Take this card, turn it over, and yes, this card does say 25 cents.
I'll be
Get
darned.
out of town.
I told you I'm much better with words than numbers.
Where's that?
My goodness. Guys, thank you so much. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm going to turn it back over to Tommy. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Wow, that was great. That
Mm.
was- I love that effect. I used to do that effect, but you do it a lot better. Really nice, very well done. Our next performer is sorry, my God just distracted me for a second there. Wow, I'm sorry. I think I was blown away by that last effect. That last
Got you mind blown.
that blew my mind. It really did. Our next performer is the original creator of virtual interactive magic. Right?
Who's that?
I believe it's you, my friend.
Holy. Well, thank you kindly, Tommy. Let's give it up for Tommy, of course, doing an amazing job hosting as always. Love you, brothers, bro. I appreciate you, man. Like, good afternoon, good morning, Shalom Rechaim. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Just a quick note for those who weren't able to see, this is where we're going with it. You're welcome to go ahead and point your phone at that thing there so you can see all of those detailed things. You don't have to wait for any of those or read any of those. You could just click on that QR there whenever you're ready, but that's not what we're doing now. We're doing a magic trick. And I would like to borrow somebody. But before we do, I'd like to show you guys something that I'm working on here. Forgive the double vision there, but somebody will be in that spot shortly. I wanted to show you guys an oopsie that somebody gave me. They bought me a pack of cards from CVS and didn't realize that it was accidentally misprinted. So yeah, sometimes when you buy the cards and you don't double check them, they do come misprinted. So I was going to see if I can get your help, if you guys can all wiggle your fingers very carefully. That's awesome, just like that. So if we did it right, look at that. Oh my goodness, a whole pack of cards. But We are not doing a card trick right now. We are going to borrow somebody. We're going to need somebody to be in the spotlight. So if this can be anybody whose name begins with U and happens to end with MY, if they're very interested, kindly unmute and let me know if you're okay with helping us out. Is that all right?
No.
No. All right, next one.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How are you? And,
I thought you were a mind reader.
a little bit, just a tad bit. I was able to read, that's why. But I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Umi, Uma?
Umi is perfect, yes.
Umi, pleasure to meet you, Umi, Omar. And I see we're on a very unique platform here. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you mind if I switch a view for a second to make sure you're able to see what I'm attempting to do? Now, I do apologize because technology can be a little weird at moments. So I'm going to need just a second to find you. And I know you're right there. But have you ever battled a magician before?
No, I have not.
You haven't?
No.
Well, I guess today would be your first day. Would you mind helping us out? And have you ever battled rock, paper, scissors before?
Yes.
You have? Okay. Now, do you know the rules of the game?
Paper beats rock, and then rock beats scissors.
All right. So far, so good. And just to make sure, or you still can't see you. All right. We're going to jump to this then. I do apologize. We're Xing you out. And I'm going to see if we can try a different effect. But I guess we could do it live. You know what? We'll do it right here face to face. Because if you and I were to battle straight up, it would be rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. At least that's how I play it. All right. Now, I have friends in Brooklyn because I grew up in Queens, New York. My friends in Brooklyn, they would just go rock, paper, scissors. They would never let you know they're shooting. It's a Brooklyn thing. I don't know. But how do you play the game?
How do I play the game?
Yeah, like do you go rock, paper, scissors, says shoot, rock, paper, scissors? Is there a certain specific way you say it?
Oh, yeah. So rock, paper, scissors, go.
Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
If I was saying my way, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't want to mistake that. So now that I know how you play, how many games would you want to play? The best of 3 or one solid game for all the money right now?
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. All right, that's fair enough. Now, for the first game, because we're online, there might be a little bit of a delay. I would like you to say it how you play. I will look away. I will throw as you say it. So this way you don't think that I'm looking at you and watching the delay. Got me?
All right.
So I'm going to look away. Ready? Go.
1. Oh, yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
I threw rock. What did you throw?
I threw scissors.
You do okay, all right. So
I should have lied. I'm a bad.
You could have actually, and it may have worked. But for this first round, I just wanted to see how you think.
All
so
right.
technically, rock, beat, scissors. That's okay. You did say best of 3.
Yeah.
So next round, I'm going to see if I can get in your head just a tad bit. Is that all right?
Okay. Yes.
All right. Ready?
Rock, paper.
Now notice I didn't say go. I'm in your head, sir. Are you ready? And go.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
I threw paper this time. What did you throw?
Paper.
Paper. We tied. So look at that. Next round is going to be the tiebreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, 10-1. Tommy pays after the show. Are you ready, Omi? All right. Now, I want you to see this whole time I've been standing here, no camera switches because that just completely broke down. But the final game, Umi, do you have what you're going to throw ready?
Hold on.
Think about it. Think about it.
Yes.
Perfect. If you want to change your mind, you can. You don't have to if you want to. This is game 3. Again, can you say it? And I will go with your words.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
I threw scissors. What did you throw?
I'm going to be honest. I threw paper.
You did throw paper. Okay. So technically that would mean first round, second round, third round. And I want you to see there was a piece of paper sitting here this whole time. If you needed explanation, I could have showed it to you. Now, sir, our last and final round. Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
Okay. Technically, that means I win. Is that right?
Yes.
Because I threw scissors, you threw paper. That would mean I win. I appreciate your help, Umi. Thank you so much for joining us. Where are you joining us from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Austin, Texas right now.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us in Austin, Texas. Guys, can we give him a big round of applause? There you are. Thank you kindly, Umi. And I will
Umi, go ahead.
Tommy, where you at, brother?
I am right here.
There you go.
All right. That was great, Omar. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love it with you. It's so cool. And Omi, I'm so glad you're here tonight. If you ever want to perform here, let me know. You definitely
Definitely.
you're definitely one of us. So yeah. Um, our next performer is tonight the only performer from out of the United States. He's a very dear friend, a wonderful musician, and he got me involved in the open mic that he does every Wednesday, and we should probably talk about that as well. Every Wednesday night in the UK, he has an open mic. It starts at 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't make me do the math for the rest of you. But oh there it is, there it is, Wednesday open mic. Thank you, Omar. 3 p.m. I you know, I saw that before, and I was like, no, we forgot. Apparently, we do forget. So,
Well, we have a lot of shows we promote as well. So
yeah. So, let's move on to my dear friend, Kevin Peel.
Yeah, Kevin.
Out of the country and out of his mind, I think you're about to say.
Hey, Kevin.
And don't forget, the open mic is 12 noon Pacific as well, just to,
There you go.
keep everything
Thank you,
organised.
Kevin.
Right, so I just see Drew is still there, which he is, which is good. Was he annoyed me earlier with a trick? So I thought I'm gonna have to match it. Robin, are you there, Robin? I can see you, but I can see an image. I don't know if you're still away. Hey, hi there, Robin.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, Tommy, can you bring Robin up next to me? I wasn't. This is something I wasn't planned, but it is just decided to do it because of Drew annoying me with that trick of his. So I can only see Robin. Can I have? There we go. That's right. Oh, different. So Robin is that side. Ooh.
Yeah.
No more. Gone. Robin is gone. That side now.
The mouse is over there.
He's confusing us.
So,
he's confusing me. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Robin Drew did a trick with you with a card, and rather than get you to deal cards or anything, I thought we'd just do this really quickly. I have a card here. Okay. Now, just answer me absolutely honestly. Do you know what card I've got in my hand? Do you know what this card is?
No.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Oh, the old magician's no gag. Had to do it. But stay there, Robin. Stay there. Stay there. I'm going to play a little game with you. We're going to just change cameras. And where's the picture? There we go. There's me as well. Robin, I've got some business cards here. I've got three of my. We're going to use 3 of my business cards. And on the back of these 3, I have written something specific for tonight. The rest of these have nothing on them. They're just naked business cards.
Okay.
I'm not going to waste time mixing these up because it doesn't really matter. I just want you to choose one of these, 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Number 2. Okay. Okay. So, Robin, now, this is your chance to change your mind. Are you sure you want number 2, or do you want one of these little beauties that you didn't choose?
I'll leave it with 2.
Might have upset them.
Yeah. They don't cry too much, will they?
You're going to stick with number 2?
Yeah, I'll stick with number 2.
You can stick with number 2. Now, Robin, if you were here, I would ask you to reach over and pick that card up and put it in your pocket. But because you're not here, you can't. So I have been very nice to you, Robin, tonight. I've created this little virtual pocket for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a special little virtual internet Zoom pocket, and I'm going to put your card in the internet pocket. And we just continue the game with the 2 cards that you neglected and didn't choose. So now I'm just going to keep mixing them and just looking straight ahead at you. And I want you at any point in time, just say stop.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, Robin, did that feel fair to you? Did everything feel fair and above board?
Absolutely.
If it did, I wonder why you decided to stop that one in my right hand and that one in my left hand. And not only that, the one here we put in your virtual pocket and you didn't swap for either of these two is the one that says pocket on it. Right, now a little tribute to my friend S. Petrick out there, because I know he loves ESP and did a fantastic lecture the other evening on ESP cards. So I thought I'd do something with ESP cards as well, which I couldn't afford to buy them. So I just created my own. So
Sweet.
Got some little envelopes here. And ESP cards. I'm just going to put them in the envelopes. I should have put them in the envelope first. It would have been a lot quicker. There we go. And I'm going to close my eyes and turn away and just mix them up. You just, hopefully this is fairly randomly decent bit of random mixing. Just say stop anytime you want, Robin.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay. Was that,
Stop.
were you happy? You're happy with it, with our random mix there?
Absolutely.
Okay. Robin, now's your chance. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in 5 envelopes. I want you to choose any number between 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5. Just say now.
Pick 5.
Number 5. Okay. Any reason why you said that? You just wanted, just randomly popped into your head. Number
Just
5.
randomly popped in my head. Yes.
Popped into your head. Okay. So I don't know if you know about ESP cards, but ESP cards are relative to a number. So that is 2, which it's got 2 lines. Let's have a look. That's 4, which it's got 4 lines. That's 1, it's only got 1 line. That's 5, which it's got 5 lines. And that's 3, which it's got 3 lines. But you chose 5. And that just popped into your head.
Yes.
And I knew you were going to choose number 5. I knew you were going to choose 5. And I wrote on the back, you will choose this card. You're not particularly impressed, are you?
Oh, absolutely.
You are, because you think I've got something written on the back of all of them.
Possibly.
Yeah, but they, as I said, I knew you were going to choose the star, which is number 5, because all these say you will choose the star, you will choose the star, you will choose the star. And Tommy, how are we doing for time? I don't want to take up too much time. I've got 2 things, but I could cut it down to 1.
Go ahead and do 1, because I'm only doing 1 more. So
right, okay. So, Robin, I've got 2 different packs of cards here, and we're going to use one of these. So, left or right? Which one are we going to do?
Left.
Left. Okay. Then we need Drew as well. Have we got Drew still with us? Have a look.
Just about to go, actually.
He's had to go. Okay. So let's choose somebody else, somebody that I don't know. Who don't I know that's got his camera on? And Umi, I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, Tom, actually. Tom. Umi, I've met you once before, but Tom, I don't know you. I've seen you at lectures, but I don't know you, do I? So.
Okay.
And do you know Robin?
Through the different
You do.
Zoom?
So do you think you've got a sort of connection with Robin? You've got a good connection.
Yeah, we're groupies.
Yep.
You're groupies.
Yeah.
I've got the floating bar covering your faces. I'm just going to move that off the side. In here is not what a traditional pack of cards. This is a pack of cards that I've cut up. Well, I didn't cut. I couldn't be bothered. I just tore them in half. So, cards from a pack, torn in half, and I'm just going to give them a little mix-up here. It doesn't really matter, as you will discover shortly. But what I'm going to try and do is just see how the two of you, what sort of connection the two of you have got.
We love magic.
Hey. And whether you've got a psychic connection between you. So I'm just going to mix these up so I don't know which cards are where and you don't know which cards are where. And then I'm going to give you a card each. Okay. So Robin, look, well, half a card each. Robin, look into my eyes, look deep into my eyes.
Mhm.
Right, yes, I think I know. I think I know the card. Yeah, where is it? It's a specific one I've got in mind. This is not a full pack, so it might not be here. If it's not, I will choose the closest. No, I've got to choose. Okay, there we go. So that is your card, Robin.
All right.
Tom,
Yes.
you look into my eyes as well. Oh, wow.
That was good, Tom. That was good.
Yeah. I am completely bemused now.
Earned your ratings.
So let's just find a card for you. I've got one in mind, although my head is spinning now after that. There is yours, Tom.
Okay.
And there is Robin's.
Close to the one I was going to pick.
So, Tom, what I want you to do is tell me when to stop. I'm just going to start dealing cards down onto the table, and you're going to choose another half card for Robin.
Right there.
Stop there.
Yeah, the one with your thumb on. Yeah.
So we will mark the position with Robin's half card. Okay. And Robin, you're going to do the same for Tom.
All right.
You'll just say stop.
Stop.
And we will mark where you stopped with Tom's half card. So let's just recap on that. Pack of cards, well, nearly a pack of cards. I tore them all in half. I got a little think about you, and I thought, Robin, I know the perfect card. I was going to say the Queen of Hearts, but there wasn't one in there. But so I chose the closest Queen. And Tom, your eyes beguiled me, and we came up with a 9 of clubs. So what we're going to do is find where you stopped, where each of you stopped. So Tom, you said stop there. And Robin, you said stop there. And they could have been any of these cards. But let's just see. So Tom, you told Robin to stop right by her half.
Wow.
And Robin, you told Tom right by your half. You definitely have a psychic connection.
Good job.
Oh, get rid of that. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah, great.
Wow. As usual, what can I say? This guy is amazing. And what a great show. I'm honored to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Dude.
It is. Yeah.
Every Tuesday.
I know. Freaking Tuesday, yeah. We made the big time. We made the big time.
Dude, we're almost at 8 o'clock. We got a 6 o'clock spot. That's our next move is 8 o'clock. But
There
that'll
you
be
go.
like
There you go.
another
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
We
That'll
ain't
be
ready for
like
that.
that'll be like Broadway. Right now we're like off Broadway.
Well, a
And,
little off of that too.
yeah.
Who we got next, dude? Who's closing up? Wait, I know who's closing up. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
Me?
I'd like to introduce
Me?
the man, the myth, the legend. He is here tonight live. Can we give it up for Tommy Burnett?
Oh, yeah, thank you, thank you. Wow, what a great lineup. I'm always impressed when people say yes for this show. It's not easy getting people to commit to perform at a free show, but I'm always happy when people agree. I'm going to do one thing for you because we're already at the
We
close.
lost your sound.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Hey, you tell
No,
me.
you're good. You're good earlier. It's fine.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Tommy.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Yep, you're good.
It's always happens to me. So,
No sound, dude.
how about now?
You
What?
must be doing Omar. I can hear him, Omar.
Yeah, I can hear you, Tommy.
I can
Okay.
hear you, Tommy.
Okay.
Sounds
Great.
good.
All right. So I guess it's only you, Omar. But I told you this before the show, so you know what I'm going to do. So, actually, let me move to my top camera here.
No sound, Tommy.
Really? Okay.
Now better sound.
What? Okay. Was the sound at all from the top camera?
No.
Not on the other camera.
On the
I can hear
other
you now,
camera,
but I couldn't hear you before.
there was no sound on the other camera.
No, on the overhead there was no sound.
All right. You know what? Then I will save this for next time. I don't I don't want to waste any time trying to figure out the sound issue. So if Omar can come back on and we can
I've got that
close.
one that I left out, Tommy. If you want, I'll finish off with that.
We're already kind
Up to you
of
guys.
5 minutes behind, so
Okay, cool.
yeah. But definitely next time. This is Omar. I just want to thank you for creating this venue and having so many wonderful people come on this show, and I love you, man. Yeah.
Love you, brother. Like virtual hug, bro. Virtual hug.
Yeah.
Dude, I appreciate you too, man. Taking the time out to host this when I have to step away, dude. I appreciate you, man. You have no idea, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, man.
You
My
did a
pleasure.
great job, man. The only person missing was you, brother.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can we give it up for Tommy?
Aw.
Bro, we love you, brother. Thank you again, man.
Love you too. And let's thank our performers.
That was easy.
Who you got? I'm not sure here.
We have first we had up Micah. Let's give it up for Micah.
Yeah.
Bravo. After that, we had Drew, who had to step away.
Yep.
Still awesome. George,
Yeah.
Xanadu, where you at? Where you at? There you go,
Yep.
brother. 20 years and counting.
Yep.
Every time it's gonna get longer. 40 years it's been, right? As practice did his thing. Better with words. That's all good. Words are good. And some dude named Omar. Woohoo.
Omar,
Mhm.
woo!
Let's
Go
give it up
ahead,
for
brother.
you. And of course, once again, guys, let's give it up for Tommy Burnett.
Thank you, guys. Please come back again this week. We're going to do the same thing over again, either with the same crew or a different crew. If you are a musician and you don't mind performing at a free venue and you want to be a part of this, we'd love to have you. Just send me or Omar an email. You can email me at tommyburnett1@gmail.com, and you can email Omar at.
Down below in the text.
All right, there you go. Down
Tommy
in the
Burnett
chat.
too.
What's that?
I thought it was Tommy Burnett too.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Anybody, I think most of you are musicians. If you want to hang out after the show, feel free. I will leave this on if you do. I need to take my dog out for a walk. But again, it's a,
The dog can't walk himself.
I know it. Yeah, I'm the magician, not my dog. So no,
Okay.
he can't walk by himself, and not in this neighborhood anyway. It's not safe. But if